dull crystal glowing only faintly. You heard its like described before. A memory shard used to store brief mental impressions from the user's mind. The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge.
The Mantine forge, then?
Going a little longer now.
Slow down.
What a charmer. Saddle up.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Nothing hurts anymore. Let's move. More. But to keep going. Have to keep going.
This is gonna feel good. Moving. Hup. What's cooking?
No one back home will ever believe this. Keep a blade close. Should be easy.
Bunch of empty boxes and spider webs. Guess Lol's cultists haven't been back here in a while.
To do.
What now?
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Someone there? A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Still in control. Just. chance I'll fit in there. Remain vigilant. We cannot be distracted.
Gods, what's happening?
More are coming.
That voice. What was that?
They're coming. They're coming.
You can listen all you want, but it can get the hells out of my head.
They're coming. You're coming.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Stray. Blood can only be honored with blood. It feels like you're warring with 10 people for the blade, but with another hard yank, the weapon slips free from the stone.
Known to cause confusion. Best not get too close.
Canto Te!
survival is all that matters.
I'm heating up. No surrender. Want to do it? Soldier. That's it.
Someone's left a trap.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Black network's mark. Spies, murderers, and thieves ahead, I guess. Simple.
No time to rest.
This'll be fun.
Hardly a challenge.
All is ash and meat. A couple turns should do it.
Broken bones. Must have fallen.
Watch your back.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Timask and torch stalks. Another combination. Go on.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult. It's a fair point. I just don't want to take a short-term boon. I want to win this whole thing. To finish off the cult. To get this tadpole out. To stay sane the whole time. Where would you start? All night. And then some. God, we better find a way to cool me off soon.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me. And if that fails, then there's always killing them quietly. Now, was there anything else?
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us. Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle, but it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others.
You wish to speak?
Welcome to the League. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a man with one eye. I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory. Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable... I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. Yes, I suppose we should. Though I'm more than a bit wary. Still, I am the Frontier's avowed protector. New dangers require new skills to vanquish them. If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so.
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece. As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
I can mend neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted? I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change. A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. Moreover, the cranium has undergone severe trauma. It is a miracle the brain functions at all. Extraction would risk much. The larva is not the only creature that has been inside this brain, but at present it is the sole resident. Your flesh has been burrowed into. Your flesh has been excavated. A tadpole need not tunnel when they greet their host. Unfortunately, beyond the assessment of my own kind, I cannot speculate what has passed through your cerebrum. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest era. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course, I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the Society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
May your travels be safe and swift. I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared? I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered I had defected. In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company. And thus I now feed from those who act against the Society's goals. Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes?
How? Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality. Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years. This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict. I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
I greet you, child of the sun.
Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Yes. She is cataloging Coatuan fertility rituals.
Oh. Well, perhaps after I finish my research here, I'll join her.
Seen anything like it. Is my species evolving?
Welcome back. I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from other worms is difficult.
Don't. Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Dwagor slashed me.
gods! Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me?
Down here?
Tends to be. But I'm nearly good to get on my feet. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh,
it hurts.
Coles garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough. She's lying.
But our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while. I swear. Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand? Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here. I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh? I'm coming along, just not fast enough.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakeward.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwergar invaders, huh? I'd like to hear their side of the story first, but all right.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwergar.
The Dwergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the Circle a service. We will await word.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick. Right. Never mind. My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it. Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
Keep your distance, darling.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker. Far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
It mourns, moved by your emptiness. It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwargar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwargar rot. I mean to join you. Silence! I am breathing life.
The hole, you see only darkness. It's impossible to tell how deep it goes by sight alone. Your call echoes as it plunges downward, before gradually fading away.
Your time has come.
And still fresh. Some monster did this territory. Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Stop! Stop! Bibberbang!
You recognize the name. Bibberbang, a mushroom that releases dangerous spores. Highly flammable.
I know that! Scroll! Escape! My bag, please! I've dropped it somewhere! Yes! That's... yes!
Yes! That's... Yes! Ah! Oh, I'm fine. I just have to... And then... Here! God. I can finally breathe. Ah, right, as... what were you saying? Fine. My mind. Not what it used to be. I must... need to go. For you. Your trouble. Ta.
I'd love to, thanks.
All's well that ends... well, not as bad as it could have.
Come on, let's go.
All right. What now?
was forgetting something.
What?
Sorry, love.
Absolutely worthless. Might as well go myself. Look at that. Got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough. Please, Balin's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it. Love? Never heard of it. Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me. Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss. Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half of noble stock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it. Years of terror. For what?
Don't burn yourself.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
That old idiot.
You choke down the acrid mushroom. The memory embraces your unlovable carcass. You see a grand collection. Shelves of jarred, floating, pickled organs, neatly labeled. Taxidermied beasts and men, elegantly displayed from your killings. A study no doubt arranged neatly by your gentleman's gentle goblin, as you and your butler perform a vivisection. Sceleritas's claws slips, calipers cutting the aorta of the living, screaming victim. This is not your first time unraveling a long intestine left-handed, but each time you swear up a storm, hoping it will be your last. As the memory begins to clear away, one thing is certain. The butler lies not about his past service.
What now?
run down millions.
Talk to me. On my way.
In position. This'll help.
Careful, I bite. Time to die.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Ready for another round? Go on.
Let's spill some blood. Outmaneuver them.
Have to keep going.
Another fight. Let's go. At the ready.
Let's go. Over there.
Time to kill.
Handy.
Need to act fast.
Still on my feet.
Let's have some courage.
My little trick.
Can't give up.
Never a dull moment.
flint and hammer. Sounds nice.
Seems willing to speak.
Trust me.
You killed my beloved. adamantine forge, born from hellish heat, in hellish heat. My pack found me, fed me, gnome flesh, chasing mystery, riddle, lie, the adamantine forge. Workshop of Great Silu, Yali, artifacts beyond price. It stills the weave, protects me from the others.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Mind never quiet. Don't mind if I do. It feels like my magic is getting drained. I've got the plans and the Susa bark. Now I need somewhere to craft it all. The forge at the blacksmith's house should do.
The rock under your feet juts upwards, forming a perfectly engraved tombstone with a small epitaph. In memory of Myrna, a shining light in this dark world, may you forever gaze upon the lake you loved to play in. As you dig, you slowly expose the skeletal remains of a large dog wearing a chunky leather collar.
looks abandoned. Corpses. These creatures did battle with Duergar. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Keep a blade close.
Soldier.
What? Gek! Got someone sneaking up on us.
You got a bloody rot flower for company? Must have let it get in your head. My axe will fix that in no time.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Easy hat.
Nothing important is ever easy. I'll strike you down.
turn.
Behold the dance of death.
Let's get this over with.
Onward.
Can't even catch my breath.
Got to press on.
Smell blood.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Heck yes.
Time to push my luck again.
Can't afford to let up. On the move.
Over here.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. Incoming.
Where do I go from here?
Let's end this.
Gods, it's hot in here. Open up.
Blood comes easy these days.
Can't give up. Not now.
Is cleansed. The tumor is excised. The Dwerga are dead. Here I break ground. From the dark will a mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death Doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of glut, there may be no spore. Eliminate the other sovereign. A fate it has earned. My circle long suffered while the Dwerga flourished. I sang to Spore for help. Yet it cowered in the grotto and let my people be slaughtered. Choose, Smooth Mind. Help me grow a mighty circle and reap the reward. Or protect the precious poltroon as it waits for the circle of glut to devour it whole. You shall never again know home.
Nothing will stand in my way.
My faith will protect me. Got to move.
Usurper is dead. So much for circle glut.
At least he died doing what he loved. Usurping.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. And he became my tormentor. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. I will. But I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
The species receives from other minds is difficult to...
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? I observed the fight from a distance. Combat is not my field of expertise, but the Myconids handled themselves well enough. I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. Have you spoken with Skris lately?
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people? I'm almost sorry to hear it. I hope to have the pleasure myself. There's plenty more guarding my people, but I'd say you've made a fine start.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon. You are one with Spore. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
And I sense only silence from the Dwergar hunters. The rot is cleansed. The songs we sing now carry your spirit. You shall now be called Kin Spirit. You aid us in good faith. In good faith, I thank you. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
More busy work. That's royalty for you. Everyone's their servant.
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return.
Have you spoken with Skris?
Let's get on with it.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Zargrim, Conjurer, Seeker. Battle with rival, summoned spectator. Glory, we search for the adamantine forge. Dawn knows, but cannot tell. Filro, Dawn, each held knowledge none would share.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Again with the adamantine forge. These people need a new hobby.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals. It is exactly what it appears to be. A rather stained and unsavory look at the mating rituals of the common flumph. Underdark fauna is a topic much written on, but this title has never appeared in any collection you've seen. The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
We'll be clearing it. You come across a noble stock mushroom about, you give it here. Gods know I've earned it. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Years of terror. For what?
What are you thinking about?
Remembering our time together, the things we've shared. And I don't just mean that lovely neck of yours. I'm growing to like the whole package. Honestly. And you clearly like me too. So... Come now. Don't be coy. Your body's already given you away. I could feel it as I was getting lost in your neck. Your little shakes of excitement. You enjoyed it, didn't you? And look how well it worked. I've never felt better, all thanks to you. So, let me repay you your noble sacrifice. We could take an evening to ourselves, get away from camp, get some privacy. I know somewhere quiet, somewhere intimate, somewhere we can indulge in each other. That's hardly the only reason. It's more of an excuse, if anything. Assuming you want this too, of course. But we both know you do. You're no fun at all. Deny your feelings all you like. It doesn't matter to me. I've already tasted you, and that's all the carnal delight I need. Ah, my fate.
Shah's blessings upon you. Fine. What's on your mind?
Speak.
Well met.
How can I help?
Oh, hi.